ABC 15 Sonoran Living Live. At home. Your health. Your life. With your hosts, Tracy Cornett and Kaylee O'Kelly. This is Sonoran Living Live.
Nothing is more frustrating than lying in bed wide awake night after night, but insomnia does not have to get the upper hand. Today, we have information you need to fight back against sleepless nights. Start snoozing like a baby again, at least we hope so. Wahaj Ahmed, Medical Director of Valley Oximetry Sleep Disorder Center, and Lori Ledley, sleep technologist, both of them here this morning to help us out. This is such a problem for so many people. How do you really know that you have a truly abnormal sleep, disorder?
Well, when people start to sleep, what disrupts the sleep and sleep continuity could be a lot of things. Certainly snoring, anything mundane like snoring could do that. Restless legs, where you have limb movement disorder. All those things can cause a lot of sleep disruption.
And now, Lori, I know you see a lot of women who probably come to you and random reasons. I think it seems quite common for the average woman to struggle with sleep every once in a while. But when you truly know you need a sleep study done, how bad does it have to be?
Well, I think any time that you suffer from excessive sleepiness during the day or you have fatigue that seems a little abnormal, you should definitely speak to your physician about, could it possibly be a sleep disorder. We also have information on our website, which is valleysleepcenter.com. There's a test that you can actually take called an Epworth Sleepiness Scale, where you can actually rate yourself, and if you score higher than 10, then that's excessive daytime sleepiness, and you could need a sleep study. So it's very important that you speak to your physician about that.
Okay, we know we've shared over the years things that we need to do to try to get into a routine at night and keep any activity out of the bedroom unless it's just for sleep or sex. What other things do you recommend as far as so that we can get on track when it comes to sleep?
Well, certainly addressing issues with, abnormal breathing during sleep, those with your sleep physician, that's important. Other things like general sleep hygiene, getting to sleep at the same time each night, not staying in bed reading, because those are certain cues that create problems later on. If that becomes a problem, then avoid doing that. Just get into bed when you are sleepy. Those kind of situations. Have a good, conducive environment to sleep, not have a noisy environment. Those
Quiet, dark, the whole thing.
Yes.
I also wonder, are there some sleep disorders that you wouldn't even be aware of yourself that perhaps your spouse needs to look out for?
Yes.
What would those be? Well,
you need to ask your spouse, do I snore? Have you ever witnessed me stop breathing, snorting, things like that? I mean, it takes a bed partner to realize some of those things. I mean, you're not going to know you snore if you sleep alone. So it's important that if you do have a spouse or a bed partner that you ask them, what kinds of things do I do? Do I do these? And if you have them, speak to your physician about them.
The other thing is, avoiding alcohol the night before. Yeah. You really need a good sleep. How late in the day, when should you cut it off?
Well, the problem with alcohol is, although it's considered a soporific, meaning you take it to fall asleep, but it also disrupts sleep. The half-life of alcohol is very short. Therefore, in the middle of the night, it's going to come off, and then you have a sort of a withdrawal. And everybody knows you have a hangover from that. So that is quite disruptive sleep if you drink it close to bedtime. So, it all depends how you metabolize your alcohol level.
What's the best thing you should drink before bed? Does warm milk really help you?
Warm milk, yeah.
Does warm milk really work?
I think so.
A hot bath, because you can reduce your body temperature before you fall asleep. That is supportive too.
A hot bath, good idea.
Promotes sleep, yeah.
Well, thank you so very much. I know you've got a wealth of information out there. Phoenix Sleep Center's open house, for example, one of them, 3rd annual Fiesta Siesta. It happens today from 3 to 7 at Valley Oximetry Sleep Disorder Centers. That is on North 32nd Street in Phoenix. You can RSVP to that number right there, 830-3900, or you can email Lori. How about that? Lori.l@valleysleepcenter.com.